This is I-70 through downtown Topeka. This elevated viaduct bridge is the sharpest curve in I-70 between Denver and St. Louis. Less than 50 miles an hour, a big accident problem. And the bridge itself, built in the early 60s, is falling apart. Zooming in on the design concept, again, you can see ramps in blue to I-70. Yellow are the two new viaduct bridges, and then blue are the on and off ramps from Kansas Avenue. We have two new bridges at 4th Street over I-70 over 4th Street. So this slide kind of shows a lot of the different areas of public involvement that we've been involved with, from the signing proclamations with the governor. Bottom right, we've maintained a website throughout that has a lot of interactive maps and timelines and links to articles throughout the timeline of the project. We have a social media presence on Facebook and X. That's kind of a picture upper right of our Polk-Quincy Facebook page. Numerous presentations to both community groups, city council, Shawnee County Commission. Anytime they want an update, we're there giving them some more information. Bottom left there is a larger community open house meeting we had a couple years back, but we're ramping up to have another one of those and a groundbreaking ceremony as we get into construction. So another thing, once we started the project back up, the governor and Secretary of Transportation really wanted to make sure that we were bicycle and pedestrian friendly as a part of what we did with the project. So in light blue, we have a 10-foot wide sidewalk or shared use path along the entire outside of our project, down to 4th Street, around, and all the way back. So you can make a big loop around everything we're doing on a 10-foot wide sidewalk. We've added bike lanes on Van Buren, which is north-south. The Capitol is down below. The riverfront's on the north. And then also on 4th Street east-west, we have bike lanes, all to comply with the city's bike and pedestrian master plan and make sure that we connect to anything that would happen in the future. KDOT had set aside a certain amount of the bridge cost to be towards aesthetics for the project. That funds things like the colored pattern retaining walls. We have a series of medallions on the project. But at the very end, this is Topeka Boulevard and I-70 over the top. This is one of the on and off ramps on both sides of this. But on 4 sides of kind of this square intersection, we've added an LED lighting system that's programmable color LED lighting that will be able to change colors based on different events or what's going on downtown. And I think really is a cool addition to the project. Almost $700,000 total in lighting that they added by adding these 2 intersections. So from the very beginning, we weren't involved in the original study back in 2006, 2008 range, but in 2011, when the design process started, KDOT said, they wanted someone with relationships in the city of Topeka to be able to lead this. And so from the very beginning, it was KDOT's trust in us because of our relationships with the city of Topeka, with the chamber, with the downtown community, with a lot of the key business owners. It was that their trust in us because of all of that really led to us being on the team, earning trust, a part of that, and I'll touch on delivering quality as well. So our final plan set is 9 different volumes over 2,000 sheets that are a part of this. And so just the coordination, Bartlett West as the lead, we're responsible for delivering the entire plan set. So working with subs, coordinating how all of that came together. But just the QC and review process on something of this magnitude was really a great thing to show Bartlett West delivering quality. Our review process, we had just giant, numerous blue beam review sessions with all parts of KDOT team involved, and us and all of our sub-consultants, really to show a quality delivery on a huge set of plans.
Yeah, and I think I'd touch on serving others through caring. So, like I kind of mentioned there at the end of my section, we had a lot of traffic control going on while the utility relocation projects were happening, and we had a lot of effort was put into coordinating with the contractors and the city to minimize those impacts. I kind of mentioned the parades and just making sure that the detours were open, but we also knew that there were other major impacts, and one of them was that one of the relocations was right next to the Kansas Avenue Bridge that crosses the Kansas River and connects North Topeka to downtown, and that's one of 3 bridges in the area. So if we had to close that bridge, that would have taken quite a bit of capacity, traffic capacity, away from connecting North Topeka to downtown, and it was tight, and semis had a little bit of a challenge getting through if they chose to try to, even though we told, added signs to try to tell them that it was going to be difficult, but we were able to keep that bridge open, which was a huge win and very appreciated by the city. So, we really did everything that we could to make sure that the impacts were minimized to the traveling public in this area.